Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and the latest part of our Newcastle United series. It's a huge match today against AS Monaco. We lost 2-0 in the first leg of this tie and we have to win today. I think we need 4 goals because I can see Monaco scoring, and as we didn't score away from home, a goal for them would need us getting an extra one to go through. So this is going to be a really important episode today. If we have a look at the schedule, then you can see we won our last 3 games. It's 7-1, a 2-0 and a 5-0. After this little blip in form here, we have recovered back to our best. But we've got this Champions League knockout tie and the FA Cup quarter-final against Southampton to come. And there are 9 Premier League games remaining for us to secure a second title in a row. So this game against Monaco is crucially important. If we don't win it, then we will have failed this series objective of trying to win the Champions League, because there will not be another season to this series. So going out there to do the business today, we've got Sanabria, Cutrone and Kane up front, with Tielemans and Grujic in midfield. Masuaku, Otamendi, Rugani, Lemos and Holding are in defence, with Scuffi in goal. Rob Holding plays it through, but it's cut out by Diawara. Now Jorge onto Yemerson. Diawara over the top for Thomas Lemar, who's a very dangerous player. He finds Mandzukic. Now Serge through to Lemar. Mandzukic, not sure where they're going here. Not too many forward runs. Ball works its way over to Lemar. Diawara, man out on the right. Lemar could find him but doesn't. He goes to the left and they've got a man over here too. Jorge puts it in. Mandzukic is there. And as I said, they were going to score today, and we now need 4 goals, but at least we know what the challenge is over the next 80 minutes. Well, I've taken off Sanabria just half an hour into this game because we've only had 1 shot so far in the game. Pinamonte has come up. I'm hoping he can change things. He's put a ball in. Kane is in there. It's been saved, but Holding on the follow-up has managed to slot the ball in. And that first half substitution, very unusual, has delivered us the goal that we needed. Oh, now Pinamonte's been injured, so this is our second substitution of our strikers in the first half. We're not even at half time yet, and I've had to change 2 of our strikers. So Shane Pinamonte's got injured because he did create that first goal, but we need to get 3 more in the second half now. 55 minutes now gone. We've certainly increased our shot count since making that change where we took Sanabria off early on, and now Keane's won the ball. Modric has come onto the pitch as well because I want more attacking impetus. Here is Rob Holding through to Harry Kane. He's got 2 players across the box if he can get it in. He drills it across. Cutrone is there. And we get another one back. We've got just over half an hour to get 2 more goals. That's 30 this season for Cutrone as well. Can we do it? We've got another highlight here. Muslera sends it out. This would be one of the greatest comebacks in Champions League history, let alone our own. Here's Glick hanging onto the ball. Sends it back to Muslera. He puts it forward. We do seem to be in control, but we need to not concede, and we've got a chance here. Cutrone pushes it out wide for Kane. Bit of luck for us. Ball goes in. Cutrone unmarked, and Cutrone scores. It's now 3-1, 3-3 on the night, and we've got half an hour to get 1 more goal. There are just 15 minutes left. I've made my final tactical changes. We've got a corner. Masuaku puts it in. Ball comes out to Harry Kane on the volley. He finds the top corner. It's 4-1. We've managed to come back from 3-0 down and make it 4-1 on aggregate. Can you believe that comeback? We've got 10 minutes left to see out. Grujic goes in for a tackle. Now Rob Holding. Back to Scuffi. A goal for Monaco would send us out. Masuaku over the top. We're still attacking. It's Kane in on goal. He's gone down in the area. It's a penalty. We can seal this tie up if we score this penalty. Harry Kane, the £90 million man that we signed in the summer, steps up. He's going to take the penalty, and it's in the back of the net for 5-1. We conceded 8 minutes into this game to be 3-0 down on aggregate with 2 away goals. We've then scored 5, including 4 in the second half, to show what we're made of and show that we really are pushing to win the Champions League this season. What a result, what a comeback, and well done, lads. That was absolutely incredible. Nothing Monaco can do at this point as Rugani wins the ball. Holding just needs to clear it, which he does, and it's still not. Why is the referee not blowing the whistle? We're a full minute over the time now. Bon Giovanni has it. He tries to put it through. Otamendi clears it up the pitch. Zahavi to Bongiovanni. There wasn't even an injury in added time. Why we've gone a full minute over? Fabinho. Serge out to Zahavi. Masuaku wins it. Grujic tries to clear it. Still, we play on as if it's extra time. Ball over the top. Harry Kane's getting onto it. Yemerson cleans up. Back to Muslera, who nearly screws that one up, but he does get it away. The full-time whistle goes, and we have written ourselves into Champions League history. And I think it all goes back to that substitution I made in the first half. 30 minutes into the game, I didn't think Sanabria was doing enough. I took him off, brought Pinamonti on. He was the instigator. He got us the equaliser. And then we managed to turn it around in the second half. What a result. That is such a satisfying win. Oh, now we need to do the business and get through the quarterfinals. Well, here is the draw for that quarterfinal of the Champions League. Not many weaker teams in there. I think Dortmund, Milan and Sporting would be fine by me. But we are the first name out the hat and we are going to play Paris Saint-Germain. That's a really, really tough draw. I'd rather play them now than in the final. The rest of the draw looks pretty favourable for Barcelona, Bayern and Real Madrid. We were the unlucky ones, but we're going to have to do just as well as we did against Monaco if we're going to beat PSG in the quarterfinals. Well, FA Cup quarterfinal time, no changes to the starting 11 today. I'm going to continue with Sanabria up front. Obviously, Pinamonti injured. Keane will remain on the bench, but we need the team to put in as good a performance as they did in the second half last time to make sure we make it to Wembley and the FA Cup semi-final. Throw in from Rob Holding, puts it in towards Grujic. Back to Lemos. He then plays it over to Otamendi. Nearly half time here. Not a lot happened up to this point. Here's Masuaku. Going round the left. Puts the ball in, but Romeo clears it. Now Ozan to Cedric. Not got anywhere to go there. He tries to play it down the line, and he has found Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's having an attack down the right flank. Puts the ball in, and Gabbiadini probably should have scored there. An hour gone in this game, we still haven't had a highlight in our favour. Sanabria puts the ball across, Holding down, Kane's in the box, turns, tries to shoot, instead finds Cutrone, and he buries it into the back of the net for 1-0. Cutrone seems to have found his form recently, and he is saving our skin. 10 minutes left to go, we've made our substitutions now. Masuaku, still only 1-0 here as Keane is played in behind. He's got 2 in the middle to aim for, puts the ball back, Cedric clears it away. Beck down to Masuaku. Now Modric. Plays it across to Grujic. He finds Masuaku again. If we score here, it would put the game to bed. He puts the ball in. Kane's at the back stick. Goes for the header. Hits the crossbar. It's rolling around. And Southampton just about get it away. 4 minutes of added time. And Southampton have thankfully given the ball away. Kane can't retain it though. And now Redmond can run at us. Instead, he's using his man on the left, Siglio. He puts a cross in, beautiful ball, and it's just gone wide. They've had 2 excellent chances in this game, Southampton, and they've failed to take either one of them. Here is Moise Keane coming inside from that left flank. He's trying to play in Beck, who he has found. Ball goes across. Keane is there again. Excellent long-term 1-2 between those 2 players. Keane has come on off the bench and secured our progression to the FA Cup semi-final. Well, there's the full-time whistle. A good 2-0 win in the end. It probably should have been a lot more than that, and it should have been settled much earlier. But I'll take any sort of win in a competition like the FA Cup because it puts us into the next round. And so for the last match of today's episode, we have Watford at home in the league, but it's just after the international break. Well, the final game of today's episode is at home against Watford. A little reminder of the league table for you in case you've forgotten. We are currently 9 points clear with 9 games to go. United still trying to keep up the pressure, but we've managed to keep our gap relatively secure. We do have Fernandes back at right wing back finally, which is a huge boon to our prospects at a dangerous time in the season. Bakayoko also back fit and in the centre of midfield. We've got Keane starting with Cutrone and Kane up front today. The rest of the team exactly as it was before the international break. Well, straight from kickoff here, Watford are on the attack. Hughes puts it over the top. Maynard brings it down, plays it in, and Richardson's been allowed in behind and has blasted it past the keeper. We are 1-0 down 20 odd seconds into the game. Antonio with the throw in. Cleared by Bakayoko. Will Hughes picks up the loose ball. Finds Maina. Hughes again. To Pereira. Rugani with an excellent interception there. Ball cleared down the pitch. Here's Masuaku chasing after it. But Watford turned the ball over. Masuaku with a great tackle there. He's such a good left wing back. Now it's Bakayoko. Trying to bring the ball forward. Across to Grujic. Ball goes out wide. Kane has it. There was a run there he could have used by Fernandes, but instead Masuaku finds Keane. Going down the left flank. Puts the ball in from the byline. Kane is there. Will need to head it back. He does. Gets in on the shot, but can't finish it. Cutrone does with the rebound. And we are back on terms 15 minutes in. Free kick for Pereira right before half time, and it's well saved. Maina with the follow-up hits the post, and Gedson gets it away. A lucky escape for us just before that half-time whistle. Sanabria back to Bakayoko. Now Cutrone on to Harry Kane. Fernandes making a run. Kane went for it, and he was not far away. Just 15 minutes left for us to try and find the winner. We don't want United closing the gap at this point of the season. And Modric, edge of the area, could have had a strike there, but decided not to. He's got the ability to do that. Masuaku played in by Otamendi, puts the crossing. Cutrone is there, and he's just hit the crossbar. 1 or 2 minutes left of normal time as Cutrone has the ball. Ball swung in, Decore gets it away, and now Origi can counter-attack for Watford. We need to win this ball back now. And Rugani does do just that. Decore takes it off him again. Rugani with another great tackle. He's really doing his part to try and keep a 9-point lead at the top intact as Lemos switches the flank to Masuaku. He can now attack, puts the ball in. Sanabria has it. I mean, this is expansive play and it's working. Bakayoko with the ball, finds Cutrone. He's saved it, Mignolet. How has he stopped that? Cutrone just needed a little bit more power on that. Corner goes in. It's come out to Masuaku, who's given the ball away there. Holding manages to keep it in, but nothing coming of it. It was that Cutrone chance. He had to finish that, but he hasn't, and Holding puts the ball in, but the full-time whistle goes, and that is 2 dropped points. Well, as you can see, we do open up a 10-point gap at the top, but United, with that game in hand, can close it down to 7. It was not what we wanted at this stage in the season, but we're still in a very good position, and there are only 8 games left. Looking ahead to next episode, you can see we've got Stoke away, Arsenal at home, which will be a tough match, and then that huge Champions League quarter-final game against PSG. We've also got Burnley in the FA Cup semi-final, so we should be making the FA Cup final at least. But it is going to be a tough episode next time. So do drop a like on the video if you enjoyed that comeback against Monaco in the Champions League at the start of the episode. Make sure to subscribe to see how we do. I think there's only about 5 episodes left at most, so make sure to subscribe for those. But until next time, see ya.